Welcome back to Wealth Explained. Let's break down the money math nobody taught you. Here's the number that should stop you cold. If you invest $1,000 a month for 30 years, you end up with $1.2 million. But here's the part nobody talks about. Most people quit before compounding even starts, and I'll show you exactly why in a minute. You're 35 years old. You've got $12,000 saved and a choice in front of you. Put $1,000 a month into the market, or keep spending it on the life you have right now. That choice has a price tag of $720,000. Not a typo. The gap between the person who invests and the person who spends is exactly that wide by age 65. I'll come back to this number with the math that makes it undeniable, but first, let's talk about why 87% of people never make it to the payoff. Every personal finance influencer tells you the same thing. Invest $1,000 a month and you'll retire rich. What they skip is month 3, when your account is up $40 and your car needs new tires. That's where the story actually starts. The first year, you put in $12,000. At 8% average annual return, you end the year with roughly $12,960. That's less than $1,000 of gains. You sacrificed 12 months of spending power for $960. That math stings. And if you think that's the hard part, stick with me, because year 2 doesn't get much better. By the end of year 2, you've contributed $24,000 and your balance sits around $26,700. You've made $2,700 on your money. That's 11% in 2 years on a portfolio that cost you real sacrifice. The math doesn't lie, it's just slow at first. Here's why people quit. The human brain is wired for immediate reward. When the return on your $24,000 investment is $2,700, your brain compares that to what $2,700 of lived experience feels like. Experiences win every time. This is the behavioral trap, and it swallows most investors before they ever reach the real returns. By year 5, you've contributed $60,000 and your balance is around $73,500. That's $13,500 in gains. Impressive on paper, but you've been grinding for 5 full years to earn what some people make in a few months. The siren song of "I need this money now" is loudest right here, and it defeats most people at this exact point. Let's put some real numbers on the scoreboard. At year 5, total contributed $60,000. Balance, $73,500. Gains so far, $13,500. The account grew 22% on your contributions. For 5 years of discipline, that feels thin, but here's what the scoreboard doesn't show you yet. The number that breaks the math is lurking in years 6 through 15. Wait until you see what happens when that balance crosses $100,000. I'll mark it when we get there. You cross $100,000 around year 7. That's the first real milestone, not because of what it is, but because of what it starts doing. At $100,000 earning 8%, you're generating $8,000 a year in returns. That's $667 a month your money earns without you touching it. Suddenly the math is changing. By year 10, your balance is roughly $183,000. You contributed $120,000. Your gains are $63,000, more than half a year's salary for most Americans. And here's the shift, your monthly return is now around $1,200. You're earning more per month in returns than you're putting in. The compound is waking up. At year 10 you've crossed a threshold most people never reach, but the real turn is still ahead. Stick with me, because year 15 is where this story flips completely. Let me show you what the growth curve actually looks like across 30 years. This is not a straight line. It's barely a slope for the first decade, then it bends hard. This is why the math rewards patience and punishes early exits above everything else. We're now at the turning point. At year 15, your balance is approximately $343,000. You contributed $180,000. Your gains are $163,000. But here's the flip, your monthly return at 8% is now over $2,200. You're earning more than double your monthly contribution in passive returns alone. The discipline game is over. Now it's a math game, and the math is finally on your side. This is the moment the entire script has been building to. Before year 15, every dollar of progress felt like you earned it through sacrifice. After year 15, the portfolio starts doing the heavy lifting. Returns compound on returns. The base is large enough that even modest percentage gains translate to real dollar amounts that dwarf your monthly deposit. You survived the invisible decade. Now collect. From year 15 to year 20, your balance grows from $343,000 to roughly $590,000. That's $247,000 of growth in 5 years, more than you contributed in the entire first 15 years combined. The math is accelerating. Let me show you the year-by-year curve and what compound acceleration looks like when it hits full stride. The steepening is not gradual, it's a hockey stick, and year 15 is the blade. By year 20, $590,000 is earning approximately $3,900 per month in returns. You're putting in $1,000. The ratio is nearly 4 to 1. For every dollar of discipline you show, the market hands back 4. This is what compound is the only free lunch actually means in practice, not a slogan, the literal math. Year 25, your balance crosses $900,000. You've contributed $300,000 total. $600,000 of your balance is pure compound growth, money that came from money. You haven't touched it, haven't traded it, haven't been clever. You just didn't quit. And the final 5 years are the most powerful of all. Here's the brutal contrast that makes this real. Person A invests $1,000 a month for 30 years. Person B spends that same $1,000 every month for 30 years. At year 30, Person A has $1.2 million. Person B has zero invested, and likely has lifestyle debt on top of that. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't income. It's one decision, made 360 times in a row. This is the climax the hook promised. 30 years. 360 decisions. $1,000 each. Total contributed, $360,000. Final balance, $1.2 million. The market added $840,000 to your stack, money you never earned, never worked for, never sweated over. That is the power of surviving the invisible decade. The math doesn't lie, it just doesn't pay out on your timeline. So what do you actually do on Monday? First, automate the transfer. Set up a recurring $1,000 deposit into your brokerage or retirement account so that stopping requires active effort, not passive drift. Automation removes the decision from your hands. Second, don't check the balance for 5 years. Seriously. The first 5 years are designed to disappoint you. That's not a bug, it's the price of entry. Third, if $1,000 a month isn't realistic right now, start with $300. The math scales. Broke is a math problem, not a permanent condition, and every dollar you automate today compounds the same way. The machine works at any size. Here's the bottom line. The 30-year investor doesn't win because they're smarter or luckier. They win because they understood that the first 15 years are just the cost of admission to the second 15. 1.2 million is on the other side of 360 boring, unremarkable monthly transfers. Set up the automation, ignore the balance, and let time do what you can't. Now go build it. See you in the next breakdown.